There was a time when Britain built some of the world's most admired cars. They had character, craftsmanship, and unmistakable style. Families trusted them, enthusiasts loved them, and British manufacturers exported them across the globe. So what happened? Why did many of Britain's greatest car makers disappear, and why don't we build cars like these anymore? Let's find out. 10. The Golden Age of British Motoring. During the 1950s and 1960s, Britain was one of the world's leading car-producing nations. Companies like Jaguar, Rover, Triumph, Milligram, Austin, Morris, Sunbeam, and Lotus were creating vehicles that were admired across the globe. British cars offered everything from affordable family transport to luxurious executive saloons and world-class sports cars. It truly was the golden age of British motoring. 9. Cars had character. One thing that made classic British cars special was their personality. Every manufacturer had its own identity. A Jaguar looked nothing like a Triumph. A Rover felt completely different from a Milligram. Even family cars had distinctive styling that made them instantly recognizable. Today, many modern vehicles share similar shapes because of safety regulations, aerodynamics, and manufacturing costs. 8. Simplicity made them easy to repair. Classic British cars were designed in a very different era. Most repairs could be carried out with basic tools in a home garage. Owners often serviced their own vehicles at weekends. There were no complex computers, software updates, or dozens of electronic sensors. This simplicity created a closer relationship between drivers and their cars. 7. Handmade British craftsmanship. Many classic British cars were built using traditional craftsmanship rather than fully automated production lines. Skilled workers shaped body panels, stitched leather interiors, and assembled vehicles with remarkable attention to detail. Although this created beautiful cars, it also made production slower and more expensive compared with overseas competitors. 6. Foreign competition changed everything. During the 1970s and 1980s, manufacturers from Japan and Germany entered the market with highly reliable, fuel-efficient, and competitively priced cars. Brands like Toyota, Honda, Volkswagen, and Datsun gained strong reputations for quality and dependability. British manufacturers struggled to keep pace, and many customers began choosing imported vehicles instead. 5. Financial problems hurt British manufacturers. Many famous British car companies face serious financial difficulties. Years of underinvestment, outdated factories, and declining sales placed enormous pressure on the industry. Several manufacturers merged together in an attempt to survive, but these changes often created even greater challenges. As profits fell, many once famous brands gradually disappeared. 4. Industrial strikes and production delays. The 1970s proved particularly difficult for Britain's automotive industry. Frequent industrial disputes and strikes interrupted production. Factories sometimes stopped operating for weeks. These delays affected quality, customer confidence, and international competitiveness. While workers and management often blamed each other, the industry's reputation suffered significantly. 3. Safety and environmental rules changed car design. Modern cars must meet strict crash safety and emissions regulations. These requirements have transformed how vehicles are designed. Thicker pillars, larger crumple zones, airbags, electronic safety systems, and cleaner engines make today's cars safer than ever before. However, these changes also mean manufacturers have less freedom to produce the lightweight, simple designs that defined many classic British cars. 2. Many British brands were bought by international companies. Over time, several famous British manufacturers became part of international automotive groups. Jaguar joined Ford before becoming part of Tata Motors. Mini became part of BMW. Bentley was acquired by Volkswagen. Rolls-Royce passenger cars became part of BMW. Although these iconic names continue to exist, many decisions about design, engineering, and production are now made within global companies rather than independent British manufacturers. 1. The spirit still lives on. Although Britain no longer builds cars in the same way it once did, its automotive legacy remains incredibly strong. Brands like Aston Martin, McLaren, Lotus, Morgan, Bentley, Jaguar, Mini, and Rolls-Royce continue to represent British excellence around the world. Classic car clubs, museums, restoration specialists, and passionate enthusiasts keep the golden age of British motoring alive. The factories may have changed. The technology may have evolved. But the passion for British cars has never disappeared. Britain may not build cars exactly as it once did, but the memories, craftsmanship, and innovation of those classic vehicles continue to inspire millions around the world. Perhaps that's why we still admire them decades later. They're more than machines. They're a reminder of a remarkable chapter in Britain's history. What do you think? Should Britain build cars like these again, or are modern vehicles simply better? Share your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this journey through Britain's automotive history, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more classic British car content. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.